Good morning or afternoon or evening, whatever time you're watching this. It is Saturday morning for us and we are getting ready to go on a hike. Dylan and Jeter already went on a 5-mile run. So, I guess that was their warm up. Not me. Could not do it, huh, you baby? But all three of the boys are gonna go. We're gonna go with Rachel, Abby, our friend Krista. I believe Rachel's gonna bring Snoop. And I'm not sure if they're gonna bring any of the other dogs, but yeah. I'm not sure if they're going to bring any of the other dogs, but we'll see. We just finished the hike. It was a good hike, huh? It wasn't too hard, but it was hard enough. You know, it wasn't too hard to where it was like not enjoyable, but it definitely still was challenging, which was nice. It took us about 2 hours to do. It was a little over 4 miles, I believe, which is nice. The boys are super tired. They're already laying down and falling asleep. We're heading to the store now to go get stuff for lunch. Oh, I wanted to mention, so we were on the hike. When we started the hike, somebody's dog was just bolting at the dogs. And you know, we called out to him and said, hey, can you recall your dog, please? And the guy just ignored us. And we kept asking. Eventually he just threw his hands up and said, he's friendly, you know? And then we yelled back and we said, well, we got some dogs that don't like that, aren't friendly with dogs running up to them. And he was just like, whatever, like didn't care. And it just turned into a huge argument back and forth because he was just talking crap about our dogs, telling us that they were aggressive. Mind you, his dog snapped at Jeter. So it was just absolutely ridiculous when all you had to do was put the dog on a leash. He didn't put the dog on the leash until he saw that I had started recording, which is just so effing rude. We passed another guy on the hike and his dog was off leash, and you know, his dog wasn't responding to the recall, but the guy was very nice and he was like, oh, so sorry, because we can handle our dogs very well, but if your dog is just bolting at us and then you're also an asshole, like, yeah, no, that really sucks. Because our dogs aren't the problem. Like, it's not like they're just gonna lunge out and, you know, go after your dog for no reason. No, they will walk right by, as we did many times with a few dogs on the hike. They do great. So that was absolutely ridiculous, but whatever. The hike still turned out to be super fun. So yeah, we're gonna go to the store. We're gonna get some stuff for lunch, make lunch, and then we've got some like computer work to do. Dylan's gonna help me with my taxes because he's the best boyfriend ever. And then yeah, before you continue watching my video, I want to put a trigger warning. The next few clips are going to be really difficult to watch. I will put a timestamp in the description below as to what time to fast forward to, so you can bypass the next few clips if needed. Please protect your peace. Please protect your mental health. Please put yourself first. The next few clips will discuss a traumatic event surrounding pet loss, and I want to make sure I put in a trigger warning so you guys are able to protect yourself and put yourselves first. The situation is not easy to hear. The situation is really difficult. And yeah, I just wanted to make sure that I do my part in trying to protect you guys and let you know that the next few clips are difficult. So again, please put yourself first and skip by the next few clips if you need to. And yeah, I love you all. Please be safe. Please take care of each other, and you know, please just hold your loved ones a little tighter today, every day. And yeah, I don't really know how to end this clip. Yeah, okay. Good morning. So it's currently Sunday right now, but I'm most likely gonna add this little clip onto the video that I'm currently editing, especially because they're in this video. I'm sorry, just like trying to just collect my emotions. I'm sorry. It's so weird to like cry while I'm filming myself. I don't even know what to make of this moment, and for so many reasons. So I'm just gonna get into it. So yesterday after our hike, Dylan and I were going to the bank, and then we were gonna go grab lunch, and I just immediately opened my Instagram, just to scroll on Instagram, and I saw a post on, this
guy's Instagram that I follow, and he just is kind of like the town news guy, you know, just is always at the scene of everything and just keeps you kind of updated on what's going on in the area that we live in. And the first post I saw was a picture of two dogs that looked very familiar. And when I read the post, it said that these two dogs were killed Friday night in a hit and run. And so I immediately started panicking because I just knew, looking at this picture, I just knew that we knew who these dogs were. I'm sorry. And so I sent the screenshot to Marnay, asking if she had heard anything and pleading that please, like, this isn't them, right? And she was busy, unfortunately. I feel so bad. She was at lunch with her family when she received this news from myself. But it took her a little while to respond. And honestly, I say it took a while to respond, but it probably only took a few minutes, but it felt like it was a really long time. And so then I sent the picture to Abby, because I wanted her, honestly, to tell me, like, Joy, no, look, like, that doesn't look anything like them. Because Abby had just recently met them. I had just introduced them to Abby. And she started walking them, too. But she responded, and she was just like, Joy, no, please tell me it's not them. It made me just, I'm like, yeah, fuck. What? So I couldn't wait any longer to get any confirmation, so I messaged the owners, and I sent the screenshot to them, and I said, hey, I hope your family is safe, you know, I hope they're okay. I saw this post on this guy's Instagram, and I just said, it looks like your babies. Please tell me it's not them. Like, please tell me that everyone is okay. And they messaged back, and they said that unfortunately it was them. And a driver hit them, killing them instantly, and missing their older son by inches. And they don't have the driver yet, but they found the car, like, abandoned and stuff, and there's a whole investigation going on. It's so hard to figure out what to do in these moments and how to support people, especially when they're feeling immense grief like this. There's only so many words you can say. Marnay was so kind to make a donation in the boys' honor to a rescue. We sent some money. They're going to send the family a card. I believe we're just trying to, like, brainstorm and gather thoughts on how we can, like, best support them and I don't know. But I'm going to tell you their names. So their names were Denver and Ollie. Denver was the golden retriever. I believe he was like 9 years old. I called him Denver. Two of my favorite things about Denver is when I'd walk in the house and get ready to leash him up, he would do the submissive smile. So he'd show his teeth and he'd smile at you and he'd close his eyes and he'd wag his whole body. And he was such a good boy. He sat still and waited to be leashed up. He listened very well. He was so loving. And then there's Ollie. He's a large golden doodle. I believe he was 5 years old. And he was so kind, too. He was so sweet. So sweet. And he always knew when you were arriving. Always. Before you even pressed anything on the door, you would just hear one large scratch down the door. As if he was, like, trying to open it for you. open it, and it was always their heads right there at the door. Ollie stood over Denver, so it would be like this, you know, and then when you get back from the walk, the boys always got a biscuit, and Ollie was like, you know, he was grateful for the biscuit, but if he didn't get it, like, it wasn't the end of the world. But Denver, not only did he pick up the pace on his way back home, but when you got in, he showed you where those biscuits were every single time, just in case you forgot. You know, you never could, I never was able to leave that place without giving him a biscuit. It's so hard. Our clients' babies become our babies, and we're responsible for them when they're in our care, and that responsibility just really heightens your level of connection and love. And it's just so tragic. Nobody deserves to lose their babies that way, and nobody's babies deserve to go that way. And I just hope that they find the person that did this. And I just don't know what else to say, but I've been sharing them with you on my channel, so I feel like I absolutely need to update you guys because you won't be seeing them anymore. And I just can't imagine what the family feels. I just feel so awful for them. I feel so awful for the son. One of our friends lived in the neighborhood, and she messaged me and told me that they had cops come to the door and ask them if they knew anything. So it's a good sign that they're investigating. And I just hope they find this person. Marnay, she has an Instagram for her business. It's called Pit Stop Care. I've posted it quite a bit on my Instagram. So if you could just go over to the Instagram and show her some love, you'll see the post of Denver and Ollie. We could all just use a little extra love, I guess, right now. So please go support her on Pit Stop Care. Give her a follow. Give her a like and a comment on Denver and Ollie's post. You'll see it there. I don't really know how to end this video. I guess I'm just gonna end my video with the clips that I have of them because I just saw them on Thursday. Yeah, I hope that they bring a smile to your face, and hold your babies a little extra closer today. Give them an extra biscuit. If it's a human baby, maybe give them an extra piece of candy. I don't know. But just move forward today, please, in happiness and gratefulness and empathy and compassion. But most of all, especially happiness, because those boys were so happy. So please, move forward today with that happiness. You'll see their smiles and how sweet they look in the videos. And just move forward with that, please. And like I said, just hug your babies a little closer today.
Hello, it is Sunday morning still, almost afternoon. It's 11:46 a.m., so almost noon. We are heading to Jeter's nose work class today. We have a special thing going on with his class. His instructor is putting on a mock trial because in nose work you can compete if you want to, and there's many different levels, and it's really cool. So she's putting on a mock trial today, and you could volunteer to be a part of it, which we did because I want to get an idea of what the trials look like so that I'm prepared the first time we do go compete. And yeah, it should be a good day. I just spent the morning in bed, just kind of took it easy this morning, and yeah, now we're gonna go do something fun with the boys, or at least with Jeter. We got you baby with us too. And then what else? So yeah, it's the Super Bowl today, so we'll go over to Rachel's just to hang out. We're not really having like a party or anything, just hanging out. Yeah, so just taking it easy today. I'm gonna talk you through these clips a little bit. In this first one, we are going into this studio to find this hide. I don't know where it is, so I have to let Jeter like lead me to it. It's under the table that you're gonna see on the left. Jeter's never been inside like a studio like this. It's like a karate studio. And when you go trial, it can be in all different kinds of things. They even have mock trials and or practice like classes on the Queen Mary. So like you can be in all these different types of environments. So Jeter's never been in an environment like that, so he definitely goes in. And one thing that I was really happy about though is that all the people who were kind of sitting in the like audience, Jeter used to be very nervous, like if he was around strangers, people he didn't know. And so I actually love the fact that he was confident enough to go up to people and like kind of engage with them and sniff them. And so that was really good. And so he goes in and he has to check out everything, right? There's a point where he checks out himself in the mirror. He's like really checking all the parameters, right? What's going on in this room. Mind you though, while he's doing this, he is still smelling the scent that he's searching for. So he's gathering information off of all of these items that he's also checking out. But his brain is kind of going back and forth between wanting to be curious about the room and following the scent that he knows he's supposed to follow. So in these moments, I am 100% relying on Jeter. I'm not trying to tell him where to go, trying to tell him what to do. I'm 100% following him, following his nose, and wherever he goes. I know to call alert when he sticks with a certain spot. Now, there can be false alerts where your dog will like sniff a spot and like look back at you because they've known like, okay, like I get a treat. Usually when I do this behavior or something, I can have a false alert where maybe he gets really interested about something for a quick second because he can smell the scent getting stronger. So I have to be able to identify the difference in his body language of when he's picking up on the scent and when he's found it. And that lets me know to call alert. So it was really cool because all the different levels that we did on Sunday, we got it right the first time, every single time. So that was awesome. The longest one is this first one that you're gonna see. Just finished the mock trial of nose work with Jeter, and it went better than I could have even imagined. The first search was interior, so it's inside. And what was the time for that one? That one was, so you have two and a half minutes for the interior one, the first one, right?
Yeah.
So we had 2.5 minutes to find it, and we found it at 1 minute and 40 seconds, I think.
Like a minute and 20
seconds, which is pretty good. It was a lot of new things in there. So you saw in the video, there's like a big mirror, there's a bunch of people. Jeter's never done like a big interior search like that before. And working on him being confident with like new people and strangers and stuff like that is also something we've been working on for like the last 2 years. So there were a lot of things going on, and he did phenomenal. He not only went in and said hi to everybody, which I'm going to take as a win, because I think that's so great to see that he's now more confident to go up and see strangers versus getting nervous. And he found it, and it was awesome. And then the second search we did was outside, and that one, do you remember the time for the second one?
I think that one was like
about 30-40 seconds. And then the third search was on vehicles, and that was fast. And then we did one final search back inside using boxes, and that was super quick too. It was awesome. It's just, so like I said, it's just a mock trial. It was a great opportunity for us to go and practice, and now I am signing Jeter and I up, getting us registered with the Nose Work Association, and I think we might do our first ORT test, and which is odor recognition test, I believe in March. So yeah, so I feel great. Like, that was the boost that I needed. After our final search, I was so happy that I'm gonna start crying. I was so happy that I started crying, because it just makes me so happy, and I love seeing how much he loves it and how successful he is with it, and it's just awesome. Yeah, so we're heading back to the house now. We're gonna give the boys dinner. They're pooped, so they're probably gonna just relax, and then we're gonna go over to Rachel's house to watch the Super Bowl.
You get $8 million to be ready to play. And occasionally go in there and
She says, "Pet me."